Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of Skylanders Supercharged. For those of you who don't know what Skylanders Supercharged is, you can check the description below for not only the breakdown of the rules behind the series, but you can also find the entire series playlist down there as well, because I'm a nice guy and I want to make sure that nobody's here being all confused like. So that being said, this particular episode of Supercharged is for Halloween special. And naturally on Halloween, a bunch of people go around wearing masks, and this video is going to be no exception to that rule, because I have a Halloween mask in the form of a washbuckler Halloween costume. It's unfortunately the only Skylanders costume I own, so this is the mask I'm going to be wearing throughout the entirety of this episode, if I can even get it on with my headset in the way. There we go, right when I thought I couldn't get any better looking. Now this is really difficult to see out of, so if the challenge wasn't hard enough before, it certainly is now, because if we flash back to what happened at the end of the previous Supercharged episode, a bunch of original characters were killed off against Lord Stratosphere's vehicle boss fight, which meant that every single version of Terrafin, Jetvac, Popfizz and Rollerball, every single version of them was reset. So as we go through their chains, even for Series 1s, the Series 2s, for Supercharger forms and everything, all of that data has been lost. It was a true travesty, and now I have a vehicle boss fight coming up, which is that much more harder than Lord Stratosphere, so I am fearful, as I should be, on Halloween night. And to make things even more spooky, we are going to zap all of the colour out of this video. So as I clap my hands, we are going to convert to black and white. And that reminds me of the Skylanders Superchargers Noir lock. This isn't quite as insane as a Noir lock, because when Skylanders are defeated in battle, they aren't classed as dead. We simply revert back to their original form, and then if their original form is also defeated in combat, then every single version of the Skylander in that chain is reset. But that being said, in the previous episode we ended it off with Series 1 Stealth, so she was able to usher in the dawn of a brand new chapter, which meant that we were able to upgrade her to the next version of her character within the chain. So now, placing upon the portal will be none other than Series 2 Stealth in all of her black and white glory. But that begs the question, what about the vehicle? Because that needs to be placed in the portal first in order for us to create a rift into Skylands, because Chaos cut off the portal network. That was part of the cutscene we missed in the very first episode, given that I was too busy pressing best button video game for skip button at the time. So, for the vehicle, as this is for Halloween special, I felt like it would only be appropriate to bring out an undead vehicle, because undead and Halloween correlate with one another perfectly. So our vehicle of choice is going to be none other than the Crypt Crusher in all of its glory. Without further ado, let's get that placed onto the portal, so that then the Series 2 Stealth can be summoned in also. It's really difficult to speak with this thing. The mouthpiece is, really digging into me mouth over here. Let's place Stealth onto the portal for a second time. Bingo! Because second time is the charm. So now, unfortunately, the moment that Terrafin became Supercharged was also the moment that you realise Stealth has no upgrades to her name whatsoever. I don't even have the tertiary ability yet. This is just as bad as losing Series 1 Stealth, the original, and then having to proceed to reset every version now in her chain. So let's hope that she doesn't die so easily, but luckily for us, the moment we usher in the dawn of a brand new chapter, we can switch out to the next version of Stealth and her chain, and that's going to happen the moment we get to the next level. So in other words, so long as I don't find a way to somehow kill myself from the hub world, we will be fine. Man, this mask is really digging in. It is not designed for someone of my size, given that it is a kid's Halloween costume. That's where all of my commentary is getting messed up from the fact that it's currently digging into my cheek over here. Man, I'm going through some pain for you folks for this Halloween special, so don't never say I don't do nothing for you. I'm doing all of this purely out of the goodness of my heart. I'm also wearing Spider-Man on my chest here for the shirt, because Spider-Man has a costume of his own. He goes out fighting crime in pyjamas, but you know what? It shows his identity, keeps his loved ones safe. We're alright with that, especially when it results in a damn good video game. Marvel Spider-Man 2 recently came out, and it is amazing. I loved it. Every single second of the game, I was hooked. I can't even click my fingers, but that is still a great visual representation of just how engaging the story and the characters are in that game. So now we have some Grievals to be defeating. You guys, you folks, you've got to go, man. Luckily for us, Stealth Elf is still pretty busted. She's pretty busted no matter what, because this is Stealth Elf we're talking about here. The enemies, they really don't stand much of a chance. And get him some more. Yeah, so the combination of my TV being huge and the fact that I now have this mask concealing a bunch of my vision means that I can only see a small figment of the screen all at once. And so I've made this infinitely harder, this challenge, with my for Halloween mask. But you know what? I'm looking good right now, so we're going to stick with it. We're going to play this out and see how it goes. It's only going to be nothing but entertaining, I hope. Oh no, not that! Anything but that. We best make sure we come back in one piece then. Don't want to be entering into Buzz now, do we? Oh, not this guy. Anything but this guy. This game would be infinitely better without this guy. It'd be like how it'd be infinitely better without Sky and C-sections, period. Imagine if they cut stuff out of this game, how much more better it would be. It's very rare that you would hear the statement, this game needs less content to be better. I remember when the length of Spider-Man 2 first got revealed that everybody was annoyed because it wasn't a 200-hour long RPG mess. The game can be platinumed in about 30 hours. I know because I've done it. I got the platinum and I loved every moment of it, as I've talked about earlier. So, the game is short. And yet people were moaning about that. I don't care about a game being short. In fact, if anything, I prefer a game being short because I have both this YouTube channel as well as a full-time job. I have very little spare time left for anything else. So a game being short means that I can actually finish it for once. 200 hour long RPGs really are not my thing. Not every game needs to be long. I do understand the mentality for value for money. At the end of the day, it's a £70 game, and so to beat a £70 game in 30 hours is kind of an insult. But even then, that equates, if you play a game for 30 hours after having paid £70 for it, that equates to around £2.50 an hour, something around that. And entertainment for literally any other industry does not offer that kind of value for money. We're going to pop to the land of the undead. Because if you take films, for example, if you go to a movie theatre, a ticket is going to cost you £10 for a 2-hour long movie. That's £5 an hour, and that's double what value you're getting out of a game. That's the mentality I pour into it. I mean, I don't care how long the game is. I care that I enjoyed it along the way, and with Spider-Man 2, that certainly is what happened. And so yeah, I think it goes to show how good Spider-Man 2 is if the criticisms fall down to the game being short. But then again, those were the criticisms before the game came out. When the game actually came out, I'm pretty sure people didn't mind as much. That being said, I was alluding to Stealth Elf, not having dealing with a Series 2 version for very long, and this is what I meant. We're already at the next chapter, which means we get to bring in Ninja Stealth Elf in replacement. Hopefully this one is a little bit more upgraded and leveled up. She is not. This is not good. I am going to die, especially if I walk right into that sniper right there. The idea is to not get hit. I don't even have my tertiary ability. This is rough. And of course a dark element pops up, so I can't even switch out my Skylander right now. Well, the game stopped giving me dark. This is the third time dark has appeared, and I haven't even played as a dark character, so why the hell game is favouring dark right now as the randomly generated element of the area? I do not understand. I mean, we're in Land of the Undead, give me the Undead element! Oh, that would be much help though, because Roller Brawl, we have her original version. And, well, we're going to preview Big Brawl Pop Fist to have a taster of what's to come. The Big Brawl Pop Fist, he's been reset as the Series 1 Roller Brawl, so if the Undead element did pop up, then we'd be even worse off for the upgrade and the level cap. Luckily though, because Stealth Elf hasn't been defeated in battle, at least not her original hasn't been, so technically, per the rules, I can off camera go and get these characters upgraded, but I might not need to worry about that if obviously we make it to the next chapter. We can switch out for Stealth Elf's next version. We've got to not get sniped first though, and given my perspective on things right now, that is a task easier said than done. Okay, here we go, that sniper can't snipe. He's a sniper, no sniping. I kind of like that pun. That was a great pun. Obviously, Dora is a classic, so now it's Nightmare Fuel with a new Dora design that they've conjured. That new Dora design is Nightmare Fuel. It's on screen now for good reason. This is Halloween. Halloween is meant to terrify you, and that's exactly what the new Dora design does. The new Dora design terrifies anyone who sees it. You're welcome for the, you know, themed Halloween treat. Let's not get hit by that guy as he spins, shall we? I almost got a bit too eager right now. I wanted to engage him in attack mode, but, you know, you gotta be patient and let them finish spinning. They are invincible whilst they spin, and they can do nothing but damage you. You chompies, leave me alone, you hear? Okay, let's kill them. Killing them all. You can even see, like, where I have to move my face to keep up with the characters because my vision is so limited right now. As to what it is I can see. I can't see the entire screen. And it doesn't help that my cheek is in much pain. I'm going to take this mask off and there's going to be a massive line where this mask has been sitting on my face the entire time. Anyway, we're going to skip over Softbore's dialogue, even though Softbore does have the best dialogue in the game, let's be honest here. I love his energy, the energy that he brings. And now you're going down! Luckily it is much easier to avoid these snipes in this perspective over here. Still not got to get hit though. Once again, a task easy said and done. Yeah, get him out of here. And we level up a second time. Now that I'm quite alright with, given that a bunch of characters has been reset half of our cast's worth. It basically means that in Nightmare Mode, you certainly do level up quickly, okay? Nightmare Mode is very rewarding. That's one thing that Nightmare Mode got right in this game, how rewarding it is. It's a bloody nightmare to get through, especially given vehicle hitboxes, and the fact that vehicle hitboxes and tiny enemy attack hitboxes do not mix. But at least they got the reward system right. And here we go with the might of Crypt Crusher, where tech has popped up, so finally we get rid of Seriously Stealth Elf in exchange for Supercharged! Trigger happy. His Double Dare iteration has been placed onto the portal, where when he ushers in the dawn of a brand new chapter, we get to add to the bank score, because that's what happens when we complete a chapter with a Skylander who's already been supercharged. Rather than points going to waste, we instead get to add to the bank score, and we can use that bank score whenever we like for whoever we want. Remind me as I cough a little. Oh dear, these folks are out to get me. Yeah, get him! Okay, here we go. Don't mind me just casually drifting the wrong way, no big deal. Let's get some of them. Now I'm hoping the Crypt Crusher is going to be at least a bearable vehicle to use against Count Moneybone, because Count Moneybone, when you have close range vehicle attacks, it really does not mesh well with his, you know, gravity defying tricks. Oh, let's get him. This guy thinks he can just casually stroll onto the road. Well, he can't. I showed them, so to get damaged in the process, and that is not good. If Cloud Kingdom taught us anything, it's that damage not good. I don't understand why that is a message exclusive for the Cloud Kingdom, and how that message was not perceived earlier is beyond me, and yet here we are, having finally taken in the message, I suppose. Yeah, because the bank score can be used at any time, if a Skylander ever gets really low on health, they're just going to pop them off the portal and use that bank score to go along to the next version of that character in their chain. It's going to be a great way to save the score in the nick of time, but it does mean that I won't be able to use that bank score at the very end of the series, so if characters start dying off to the darkness, then I won't have a chance to bring them back to their superior versions of the chains. You know, it's all a strategy-based thing, but like I said earlier, with good timing, it can really save my score. So there's a lot more to the bank score than meets the eye when it comes to the strategy behind it, is what I'm going as far to say. The fact that I can use it any time for anyone, so I could hypothetically save a character from being completely reset if one of their versions gets low on health and needs, you know, needs to be replaced from the portal, mind you. Man, this is taking us time to get over here. Just blow up the gate already, thank you! Okay, here we go. Let's gather up some of them sweet gear bits. Not that, you know, they're all that useful because the Crypt Crusher has been fully upgraded already. Here is Softbore again with more in his So Deep Studio. We are going to be skipping over. Press that skip button, get it out of here as the next chapter is ushered in. So, we add another point to bank score because Supercharged, Trick Happy, he's been supercharged already. There is nowhere further he can go from here. But one character who can be upgraded through his later versions is Gil Grunt, as he's currently still stuck on his Anchors Away iteration. So we need to usher in a new chapter of this character in order to get to his tidal wave version. Either way, we're not worried about 100%, so we aren't going to go out of our way for collectibles. We're just going to deal with the main route for the moment being, especially since the quicker I get through this level, the sooner I can take this mask off. I can savour myself from this pain in this Halloween special. Then again, you know, for films appropriately titled Halloween, I'm sure that when Michael Myers goes around killing people, I'm sure that those people who he's murdering, I'm sure that they are in great pain also. Pain is a Halloween theme apparently. Oh, and watch out for these folks. As you can tell, a fully upgraded Gilgren is a lot better than an under-upgraded Stealth Elf. It is no comparison, in fact. Anyway, we gotta keep moving here, otherwise we're gonna fail on this timer. I'm not even certain that jumping with Gilgren is quicker, and yet here I am doing it anyway. Luckily, this is what I have a jetpack for, which is definitely quicker. You can see the comparison there, rather than jumping using the jetpack to get around. Okay, and boom goes the wall. There is a sky section right there, which we are just going to completely ignore.
Thank goodness you're here, Skylander.
Because I hate it. I hate it so much. Ooh, there's some jello there. Not that Gilgren even needs it, but jelly is delicious, so we're going to go ahead and eat some anyway. Halloween, another thing people do is they trick or treat. You know, they get sweets from random strangers, which certainly isn't a weird thing at all. Yeah, Halloween is filled with weird traditions, and trick-or-treating is kind of the top of that list. Just say, they get free sweets from strangers, and jelly, it's a dessert, not necessarily a sweet, but it definitely has plenty of sugar in it to go around, so you can consider it a sweet in some regards. Okay, let's take down this fool right here. We're not even going to give him time for his preview to finish playing out. That is not how the upgrade is used. There you go, it's actually the circle button. But the problem here is that I can't aim with it seems. Okay. You guys really have got to go, man. Not cool. Sweet, there's one of them. Get the other one. Oh man, my knockback ability isn't knocking them back very well now, is it? What a tragic waste of a knockback ability. Okay, let's get him! Man, that is a really awkward WoW power to initiate, but in the end, it obliterated him, so we're okay with that. And here comes Softpaw again with more unnecessary deep suited. We're going to be pressing the best button of a video game for the skip button. Get that unnecessary deep stew out of here. Let's not kill Gilgren, that'd be tragic. Oh, good, because instead I can now kill Series 1 Terrapin. But he's been reset already, so what's going to happen to him if he gets defeated? Do we just reset him even more? How does that work exactly? How can you reset a character even more than them having already been reset? Yes, as you can tell, Series 1, no health to his name whatsoever. Let's be launching off again, but at the bare minimum, like I said earlier, there is literally no punishment for this character being killed off because we can't exactly reset him any more than he's already been reset, and we can't lose any points from it. This is a bit of a waste. The game is trying too hard for no good reason whatsoever. Game really wants to see me dead, and the game is going to get nothing from it. Nothing, I tell you. Okay, where did he go? Where did he go? I wanted to kill it. I'm pretty sure he died off screen now. I heard it in the right-hand corner of the screen because I am now wearing a 3D wireless pulse headset. Ridiculously expensive PlayStation 5 accessory, but boy, was it worth it. I love this thing. This is definitely the best headset I've ever used for a console. It justifies the price because the technology inside of it, they just cram so much in there. It's amazing. It's sound cancelling as well. So pretty much everything outside of these walls, I'm not going to be hearing a single dime of it. Ooh, money, don't mind if we do. If we was playing Hot Streak right now, we could use the boost midway through this corkscrew and multiply those gear bits value. But unfortunately, we weren't using for Hot Streak, were we? So that kind of went to waste, you could go as far to say. Softpaw again? I can never seem to get rid of this guy. Anyway, this is a brand new chapter, Eon's Escape, where obviously we get to bring Terrapin to the next version of this chain. The Series 2 version, but I'm hoping, I am begging even, that the element of the area changes soon, so that then I don't have to go through it with a reset Series 2 Terrapin, because there is no way he is making it to the end. And when I asked for an elemental change, I did not mean of the light element. Once again, light and dark, they have no representatives in the cast, so whenever they pop up, I must remain as the Skylanders currently with portable power. In this case, it's Series 3 Terrafin with no upgrades, and he's not been leveled up yet. So, we only just got Series 3 Terrafin, and it's likely his train is already going to be reset. We have to play this very safe. Luckily, that's what we have absurd hitboxes for. Yeah, take that, frickin' chompies. Now, Persephone is here to give us some upgrades, but we don't have enough money for no upgrades. Begs the question, where are upgrades when you really need them? And apparently the answer to that is nowhere to be found. Can I just skip these guys entirely? You know, take low risk and get high rewarded for it. That is name of game after all. Yes I can. I can just skip over them entirely. That is brilliant. I love that. Okay, here we go. Watch out for all the spikes. Yes, watch out for the spikes again. Make it to the end. Safe and sound. You could even go as far to say, that's strange, me being safe and sound for once. Because when does that ever happen? Can every single combat encounter in this chapter be skipped over? Let's find out. Gotta play this safe after all. Safe rather than sorry. And I'm taking very low risk and being highly rewarded for it right now. Exactly how like a challenge for a video game should be played, because at the end of the day you're more likely to succeed in a challenge when you're taking fewer risks, like I just did. And now we're going to get to improve our armour for the Crypt Crusher with the immediate spanner found right there. Only to get defeated with Terrafin once more. I'm really sad though, Undead hasn't popped up as the element of the area not once in this episode. Despite us playing through Land of the Undead, it's literally Undead is in the name. And Undead has still refused to pop up as an element. Die. He's just not listening to me, is he? So rude. Luckily for us, our attacks attack him no matter where he's at. We can literally attack him whilst he's behind us, and our projectiles should just hone in on him. Very particularly useful at that. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's get him! Oh, I love this so much. I love this. Okay, here come the lasers. Watch out for the lasers. That's not convenient. Just keep attacking him whilst we evade him. Actually, can we just do this throughout the whole fight? Just watch his health bar deplete. Because this is the easiest attack to dodge as well. So let's just keep doing this for the entire... Oh, no! Here come those guys! I hate those guys! Those guys really rip your shields apart. These guys here were exactly what I was trying to avoid. These frickin' small-ass enemies with my large-ass vehicle hitbox.
He is weakening.
Oh, thanks for that, Eon. I never would have been able to realise that without your input. Ow! Let's just run away. Sounds like a plan to me. Okay, let's get out of here again. Just watch as the gravity planes shift once more, because why not, right? That's how physics work. Oh, I need the shield, I need it. Thank you video game. Okay, now let's get out of here before that attack hits us, because getting hit by attacks is very inconvenient actually. I don't much appreciate it. Oh no, not these guys again. I hate him so much. Hey, at least we're being effective and annoying. I'll take that any day of the week. No, these guys really need to get off my vehicle. Oh dear. Or, you know, or alternatively more of them could be spawned in. I suppose that also works. Not for me though. Definitely not for me. I can't emphasize this enough. But I really don't want to lose Terrafin a second time. I think Terrafin has suffered enough in this series already. As much as I don't like this character, I wouldn't wish this upon my own worst enemy. I wouldn't even wish this upon Wrecking Ball, this kind of treatment right now. But man, am I glad Wrecking Ball didn't get a Supercharger in this game, let's just say that much. No! They're killing me still! Oh wait, never mind, it doesn't matter that they're killing me still, because Count Moneybone is out here! How did I have an easier go of that fight than I did the fight against Lord Stratosphere? This makes zero sense, but we will take it! Oh, Oh, Nightmare Mode, Halloween, it all came together and meshed together in one hell of a special episode, this one. Unfortunately, there was a significant lack of undead in the Land of the Undead. But you know what, we'll take what we got. At the end of the day, we still got to play with Crypt Crusher and the Land Vehicle sections, which certainly felt like the longest damn sections of the entire level, if you were to ask me. That's where the pacing of the level kind of dragged a little. Everything else was spectacular, the gimmick was great. But that being said, Master Ian has some things to say before obviously the next chapter is ushered in, and we will earn the right at the beginning of the next episode to switch to the next version in Terrafin's Chain, the knockout version. Though he's not going to be quite knocking out enemies so easily without any upgrades now, is he? But that's just the difficulty of a challenge for you. But at least now, it's not like the previous episode, where at the beginning of this episode, we are pretty much in the same state that we were at the beginning of the second episode. We had 17 on the score. Really, the only thing that improved between episode to episode was the fact that we had 1 banked in the score. But now we have 2 banked in the score, and we must have a score of about 21 or 22. Obviously, I can't keep track of these during the live recording, so it's not until the editing where I find out what the score actually is. But it'll be somewhere in the 20s at least. That's spectacular. What's not so great for now, Eon, is that now I have to listen to this dialogue. I can't skip over it. This is a true travesty because I can't use best button video game. I'm best video game buttonless. Yeah, that's when you know the joke is good, when you laugh at your own joke.
Eventually, we're going to run into something unpleasant.
Seems as though water, tech and earth are really the only elements that this game cares about right now, because those are the only elements that are popping up. Light and dark as well, even though I haven't placed a single light or dark figurine on the portal as of just yet. So I did mention earlier that the elements are randomly generated for the elements of the area of this game, but they are based slightly. You'll have a better chance at an element popping up for Skylanders that you use more frequently. So, case in point, these same elements, earth, tech and water, are just going to keep popping up over and over again. We're not going to see much magic, air and undead, because the game just obviously thinks that I care less about those elements because I haven't been using them at all. The only reason I haven't been using them there is because they haven't been randomly appearing. Yeah, you can see how that loop kind of screws itself over. It's just this never-ending loop of the same elements over and over again because you never have the opportunity to play other elements because they never pop up as the element of the area.
Associates from my old days, Skylander.
Oh dear. So he's a criminal, in other words. Shopford is basically saying he's a criminal. We're about to work for criminals. That's right, Skylanders are criminals themselves because they associate themselves with criminals. That's how criminality works. But with that all being said and done, next chapter's been ushered in and we're going to save Knockout Terrafin for the next episode.
I cannot, in good conscience, end off this video without first thanking all of my incredible channel members whose continued support help make these videos possible. Without them, these videos would be near impossible to make, so from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate every last one of them. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, there are plenty of options on screen now to explore, and please consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. On that note, this video is coming to an end, so thank you so much as always for watching. Until the next video arises, peace!